साबु को जब गुस्सा आता है तो कहीं जुपिटर पे ज्वालामुखी फटता है. सो दिस ज्वालामुखी इज इनसाइड अस. हमें उसको फाड़ना है, फटने देना है, या उसे प्रॉपर चैनलाइज करना है. दैट इज द ओनली की वी शुड लुक फॉर.
Hello everyone, and a very good evening to all the viewers and speakers. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe. As you all know, we are celebrating the Carnival of Hope powered by Deep, with the aim to spread positivity in our lives. In this fest of positivity, more than 700 parental coaches from all over the country have come together with a series of events like storytelling, parental talks, family engagement programs, summer camp, and Guftagoo with experts. And yes, anyone can attend this wonderful congregation of experts from the comfort of their living rooms without spending a single penny. Today, in our 7th episode of Guftagoo, we are bringing a very relevant topic, that is anger management. This is Isha Singh, your host for today. I am founder of Mini Miracles, learning platform for kids, parenting coach, and an NLP practitioner. As we know, all of us work under extreme pressure, tight deadlines, along with so much responsibilities at home. And in this situation, anger is an uninvited guest for all of us. So in this session, our experts will talk about their approaches, their strategies, and mindsets which are required to control anger. Wow, isn't it exciting? Can't wait to find out that कि क्या इन anger management experts को भी कभी गुस्सा आता है? If yes, तो वो इसको टैकल कैसे करते हैं? तो चलिए देखते हैं. Today on the panel, I welcome Mona Lisa Kar as a guest speaker. And I am Lucknow alumni with over 2 decades of experience. She is also an anger mascot. She is a founder of Learning Spark. She is an emotional intelligence and a transformational consultant, author, speaker, and neuro leadership trainer. Welcome, Mona Lisa, to Guftagoo.
It is very humbling to be here. Thank you, Isha. And I am so glad to be here, part of discussion of a very, very important topic, which is, as you say, anger. Over to you.
Welcome to the show, Roshni Shukla. She is a passionate mom, founder and principal of Kids Express, happiness, parenting coach, career strategist, blogger, and podcaster. Welcome, Roshni.
Thank you, Isha, for inviting me. Like everyone else, I'm also trying to manage my anger to address it the most positive way, like everyone else. So thank you for inviting me.
Now, I welcome our third guest, Ms. Vishakha Goyal, the founder of Life Litmus. Vishakha holds expertise as a parenting coach, counselor, fingerprint analyst, and a sound healer. Welcome, Vishakha.
Thank you, Isha. It's a pleasure to be here. I am hoping to add value to everybody and also to learn for myself.
So let's start. Anger. We all get angry at some person or some situation and react differently. But actually, hota kya hai ye anger? What anger is? So Roshni, can you tell us what is anger?
Yeah, sure. Anger is any emotion that you feel after you had stayed awake the whole night and you have finished the wedding season. Anger is also that particular stress that you feel once you see the whole house is cluttered and within 15 minutes you're going to have some guests at home. Anger is also that particular anxiety that you feel when someone at your home is not well and you have to understand what exactly to do for them. So for me, anger is anything, that feeling where you want everything to be in place and it is hitting your most favorite place. And you cannot say that anger is good or bad. Is it to be taken or not to be taken? It's just an emotion. It's a mix of all emotions. So for me, anger is stress plus anxiety plus the chaos that is happening in your life, and the byproduct that comes out is the anger today. At times when you are in some situations where you are feeling angry and you do not know how to deal with it, that is the moment, that is the decided moment that gives us the thought, now, okay, I'm going to deal with the anger then and there without thinking of anything and later on regret about it. Or should I take a moment, decide, assess whether that particular situation needs my reaction? So anger is not the action or reaction at that particular time. It is the response we take after addressing it. So for me, that is the anger, the feeling, the combination of so many things happening there. Thank you, Isha.
Well explained, Roshni. So what I understand that anger is the outcome of this chaos, the stress and anxiety. And it would be better if we just don't act instantly and just give a thought before reacting.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's great. So Vishakha, let's see, as a counselor, what's your take on this and how do you define anger as?
Yes. So just like Roshni ji mentioned, anger is a very, very complex emotion, okay? And it is not your primary emotion. What is primary emotion? I get hurt here and it's paining. It's primary. I know why, because I got hurt. But so many times we don't realize why are we angry, and we understand that there is some other emotion which is at play. I'm angry because I'm hungry. I'm angry because I'm fearful. I feel vulnerable. So yes, anger is nothing which is positive or negative. It is just a situation or a condition which is trying to tell you that something is not right. And all you need to do is address it. Okay? Yeah. Now, where it is absolutely fine to express your anger, but how you express it is what matters. Earlier, we were all taught to not express our anger very freely. But we started realizing the side effects of not expressing. It started affecting our mental health, physical health, emotional health, your relationships, career, everything was getting affected. So with this understanding, we started expressing anger more freely. And today we see everybody has their anger on the tip of the nose, right?
Yeah.
Now, I said it's good to express, but here, how you express is the key. You have to make sure that you express your anger in a way that it's not fueling the fire or it's not reinforcing the problem. So that's how I identify anger. Over to you, Isha.
Wow, quite a unique analysis of anger, I must say, Vishakha. So it means it's not abnormal to be angry, as it is a very common emotion. However, it can be upsetting at times. Okay,
Yes,
that's
totally.
right. So Mona Lisa, you being an anger management specialist and having dealt with 1,500 plus people with their anger issues. So according to you, what is anger?
Wow, that's a fantastic question to actually indulge into. So firstly, I would like to say wonderful shares, Vishakha and Roshni. Thank you. So I would get into anger, but let me just share a small little example first. So I work a lot with children. And when you work with children, you become like a children. So I keep saying I'm a 40-plus-year-old with a 4-year-old heart. So let me just share an example of a quick, sweet tooth that we have. Now, anger, like you said, is when you're hungry, you get angry. So let's take something with hunger. So there is a cookie jar which is there on top of the fridge, and that is inviting and luring us to come and take a bite of the taste that comes from the cookie, right? And this boy is, oh, I want to go. And finally he decides, okay, I can't take it anymore. Let me just go and grab a bite and then we'll see what happens. So he goes, puts the stool, and then climbs over and reaches out to the cookie jar. Just in that act of reaching out, what are the different emotions that the boy is facing? The boy is feeling. So first and foremost, he's excited because he's got the memory, the sweetness, the satisfaction, the happiness of the bite that he's taken of his favorite cookie. Then, along with the excitement, happiness, satisfaction, content, he's also a little bit greedy because he wants more. He's already had a share early in the morning, but now he's a little afraid to ask mama to give more. So he's a little greedy and a little afraid, which is fear. Then there's one more thing which comes and creeps into his feeling bucket. That is guilt. Now he's a little guilty. If ये जार गिर गया जो कांच का है, फिर क्या होगा मेरी गलती. So now can you see the plethora of emotions that are coming just by a simple act to grab a cookie and have it? So he is excited, he's happy, satisfied, content, memories coming in. He's greedy, he's fearful, and guilt. Same way, anger is a reactive action which has multitudes and multi-layered stack up of emotions. Now, if I can give you an analogy to it, it's like an octopus with 10 tentacles. So that is the kind of emotion that comes underlying, which plays up to be the reactive response that you have, the reactive action that you take, which is called anger. Back to you, Isha.
Wow, that's great. So anger is all sorts of emotion, a jama punji of all sorts of emotion. Wow. So Mona Lisa, on a lighter note, हम सबको ये जमा पूंजी खर्च करना चाहिए कि बचा के रखना चाहिए?
देखिए, जमा पूंजी हमेशा अच्छी होती है. So anger is natural and is good till the time we understand how to use the anger and how to understand the anger. So जमा पूंजी को हमेशा धीरे धीरे खर्च करना है, लेकिन गुल्लक यदि पूरी भर जाए तो फिर क्या होगा? कैन के तरह जैसे बबल्स भर जाते हैं, फट ही जाएगा. So इसीलिए धीरे धीरे सही टाइम पे उसको खर्च ही कर देना अच्छा है.
Great, wonderful. So it's now pretty clear what anger is. But there are some indications or signs that one should know why he or she is angry. So Roshni, can you throw some light on this? How can one recognize anger?
Yeah, before I start telling you about this, I have a very beautiful thing that I've heard somewhere. It is hurt people, hurt people. It is so beautiful. If you understand it properly, half of your problems are solved. So being a happiness coach, I'll tell you what does this mean. People who are unhappy are usually those who will try to hurt others. So what happens actually if you try to relate it in your own life and people around you, people who are angry most of the times actually want to be heard. They want others to hear you. They want others to understand things that they do not have the courage to talk about. So basically, they are the people who are unhappy from inside. They want others to understand what is going on in them, but at the same time, they do not have the courage. So if you are around these kind of people who are most of the times angry, everyone have some in their families. So if you have someone who is very angry, most of the times angry, then I'll give you some signs that you can understand, okay, we should not be afraid, but we should think of them as, okay, they need help and we should be hearing them. So first and most common is, for them, they are the victim of everything. Whatever is happening, they are the victim. For them, whatever is the problem in the world is their own problem. So if there's something going on in some other country, even then they have some views to put upon. After that, for them, their glass is always half empty. There's a difference between half full and half empty. For them, it is always half empty. After that, other than that, for every other person's success and for every other's happiness, उनको लगता है कि अरे यार इसको तो ये सब आसानी से मिल गया है, बस मुझे ही है जो सारे दुख हैं, मुझे ही चीजें अच्छी मिली. So that also develops a kind of jealousy in them. And that again leads to anger. And other than that, if you try to find out and look for do this thing today, all the family members who you think are very angry people, just start thinking of them in this way: hurt people. So what happens? They always have something or the other negative to talk about in any situation. So if these are the small signs, and if the amount of anger expressed by them is a lot, and the frequency is very high, like every time they're angry, for longer period of times they are angry, because of anger they are keeping themselves away from others, these are the signs. That means they need help. Or if you are the person, if I am the person who is almost every time angry or getting angry in very small things which do not even take your attention, so in that case we need to get ourselves alert. So basically anger is neither improved nor worsened as long as we keep ourselves alert by mind. It is all mind game. For most of the time, it is mind game. Yes, Isha.
Okay. So, Roshni, that means if one notices these signs, it's better to reach out to a counselor or psychiatrist?
Absolutely. If the frequency of their anger is more, if the period, time span, duration of their anger is more, it's better to talk to a professional, talk to a counselor, because what you can do for yourself in 2 years, your counselor might help you do it in 6 months, 10 months. So it's always a better way to go about. Thank you, Isha.
Okay. So Vishakha, you being a counselor, so must have been meeting a lot of people and guiding them. So what, according to you, are the other signs for anger? Would you like to add to it?
Yes, certainly. So here I would like to introduce how an individual can identify anger for himself or herself. Now, mostly people feel that anger or any emotion is black or white. Okay, but anger is somewhere gray. It is in between this black and white. Okay, now every time when you experience any discomfort, you can see a lot of physiological and emotional changes in your physical body and inside your emotion and your mindset. If you start noticing these, you will realize that you're moving somewhere in that gradation more towards the darker side, which is the actual fuming anger. So here I want to talk about the physical cues that we can watch out for. First and foremost, when you start getting angry, you can notice that your heart rate is higher, your blood pressure is higher, and you start, you can feel this tension in your muscles and you kind of hold your fists really tight. You can experience a lot of sweating in your palms. You can experience some changes in temperature around your cheek area. And in extreme cases of anger, you can see that there is uncontrolled shaking in your body. Because what is anger? It is energy that is building up and you don't know how you should express it out. So watch out for these physical cues. Now I want to come to the emotional cues. What happens inside your mind? You start feeling anxious, vulnerable, fearful. All these mix of emotions is happening. And then how your mindset shifts. You start thinking of everything in a form of should have, must have, like that. So you start generalizing everything and your statements go like, you should have listened to me. You should have not done that. So, you kind of start generalizing everything. Everybody does this to me because I am feeling vulnerable. And then I start focusing on the rules that I had mentioned earlier. I told you to not do that, still you did it. So then that is the second thing that happens in your communication. When this happens, there is already a conclusion set in your mind. You're already set with a conclusion in your mind. And when the conclusion is there, we start this game called tu me. We start. Tumne ye kiya, the other person says, tumne ye kiya, maine nahi kiya, tumne kiya. So we're then just doing this and this vicious cycle goes on and on. What you can do is watch out for these little cues, and as soon as you identify them, restructure and reconstruct your communication then and there, so you become the problem solver. Yes.
That's interesting. So viewers, now you know what signs to watch out for. to find out whether you are angry or not. Hope you're finding this Guftagu session interesting. Keep commenting. So Mona Lisa, coming to you, we would love to know your thought on this.
Wow, that was a plethora of insights, definitely. Thank you, guys. So, for me, anger, if you want to know how do we understand what are the indicators, what do we actually identify when we are looking at anger? So anger, like I said, it's a stack of emotions. So it's like a big umbrella, and in that umbrella you have a lot of things. जैसे इंडिया में ना हर चीज को पैसा वसूल करते हैं, तो एक ही अम्ब्रेला के अंदर 10 लोग घुस जाते हैं. That is how it is. So when you are actually looking at the stack of so many people coming into it, and mind you, I should say that bravery and courage and heroism also has a touch of being angry. So कहते हैं ना, angry man as a hero. So now with that taken into consideration, I'll just try to share an example so that we can understand what are the triggers and how do we map it. Now mapping is very simple. अपना Google map है ना, thanks to Google, the maps are very simple. Wherever you want to start from and wherever you want to have pit stops, you can just mark it in the Google and it will go accordingly. So हमें भी वैसे ही map अपना बनाना है. Right, so for that, what we do is, first let's take an example and try to understand how to map it quickly. So like Roshnai gave a very good example. We have guests at home, and that is the start of getting into a space where you might get angry because it's just the start, right? So let's take it in a notch higher. Shadi. In India, it is a huge affair, and Shadi is not only about celebrating, it is also about showcasing what you are capable of, right? So let's take a Shadi example. So जैसे रोशनाई अभी बता रहे थे कि you have guests in the house and you need the house to be tidy. Now शादी का माहौल है, सब जगह फूल सजा है, सब कुछ सजा है. Everything you start working 3-4 months in advance. Everything is prim. You are the commander and you've told the kids and the husband, mind you, you are captain of the ship and they know what the consequences are. So all set, and we have guests who have arrived at least 10 to 15 days before the D-Day. Then there are so many celebrations happening. So पहला चीज तो आपने मोती चूर का लड्डू स्पेशल मंगवाया था गंगूराम से. And that guy, what he's done is some misunderstanding and it reaches your doorstep. It is laddu, it is definitely full of nuts, but it is not the moti chur that you gave. Great. हो गया, आपका लग गया, जो कहते हैं ना फर्स्ट मार्कर. सो पहला गूगल मैप में डाल दीजिए, द इरिटेशन एंड फ्रस्ट्रेशन goes off. You give that guy, poor little delivery guy, a piece of my mind. You call up 4-5 people and give them your mind. So many mind pieces have gone, and that starts the first irritation and frustration, because मोती चूर जो बोला था मैंने, वो मेरा showcasing कैसे होगा. Second, what happens is you somehow manage, okay, you are this problem solver, you get gift wrapping paper, lot of glitter, lot of shofu, and then you gift wrap personally, sitting there managing with the laddus and adding a little bit of nuts and making it a special package for the guest. But what you do is, after doing all that cleanup, you go and quickly get ready for the Sangeet today, and you have to quickly get ready because you're the last person to get ready. Otherwise, who will look after there? So what you do while you're getting ready, something great is happening. Kids are being kids, and all the kids get a whiff of the beautiful moti chur laddu ghee. वो देख के सबके लाल टपक रहे हैं, and वो लोग क्या करते हैं? They pounce on the place where they can have their take. So now you understand I'm a foodie, so I understand all my examples of foodie.
Yeah.
So मोती चूर के लड्डू में घी जो पड़ता है वो तो सभी लड्डू में पड़ता है. अभी that is the beauty that they don't want to have from one box. They'll open and search because they're curious. सारे boxes खोल के उसमें से एक या दो लड्डू गायब, and बाकी सब messy thing there. Now, the moment you hear a lot of giggles, you know something is wrong. You rush out of your bedroom and see, you just are going to blast off and blow up like a can of soda. But You just remind yourself, we have guests in the house. I will be able to control. You're boiling inside, but still, that is the second mark in your map where you have your Google. So you're built up heightened irritation, frustration, overwhelm, because you have to now manage, because these sweets are supposed to go for the Sangeet. So somehow with your finery, with your jewelry and your makeup melting down with the sweat, even if you were in the AC room, you get the things done somehow just in the nick of time. And then you go, and the moment you take a sip of water before you load everything in the car to go to the venue, there is a huge scream. Ah! So our beloved, that one Chachi, her sari is nicely having a nice mark of the iron. And the poor little Dhobi is standing and looking so remorse. You can't do anything. There is only one way to look after that Chachi everybody knows about and everybody is scared about. You go to the cupboard, take out one of the treasure, the gifts that is there, a new sari gifted to Chachi to pacify her. Now what do you have in your hand is you have taken out from the set bundle of the treasure for the bride, where the bride has chosen what she wants. This is the next one where you're helpless, you can't control. It is a big chaos, a big mess. Your anxiety goes up, your irritation goes up, your frustration goes up. You're marking the third level of almost exploding with anger. Then what happens is, the moment you manage that, a small little thing happens next. Is one of the kids gets hurt in the head, and that is something all parents are hoo-ha about, because head is a very important thing. Now two kids were fighting, they got hurt, poor little thing. Your son was standing there and just a bystander. Everybody points the finger there, and you are now in a soup of a big pool. It's not only a cup of soup, you're in a big soup pool. So immediately the husband is called on, come on, do your duty, take the child to the hospital. You manage to pacify everybody. But that is the fourth level where you are going up. You get angry not only because the child was hurt, but because, why did my son just stand there and not say, I didn't do anything? Have I not taught him anything? Where is this coming from? I speak up and blah, blah, blah. So that turns into the next level, which is uncontrollable rage. So you're stacking it up from just feeling irritable, frustrated, to built up higher level of irritation, frustration, overwhelm, unorganized irritation because of the chaos, because of the mess. Then you go into helplessness, which is just knowing when it's going out of control. And then it reaches to the rage, uncontrolled level. So you are marking in the map what are the triggers that take you to understand what are the levels that you go into to actually erupt and give a verbal vomit to somebody, whoever it is in front of you, gets the poor little guy or girl or furniture or anybody gets the vomit from you. So this is how anger is stacked up, and we can identify and map it. Over to you, Isha.
So it means that कि हमें anger को mild stage पे ही recognize कर लेना चाहिए and वही control कर लेना चाहिए, rather being a full blown anger. Okay.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful. So now we have a fair idea how to recognize anger. Nowadays, very often we come across a lot of stories where anger is affecting relationship, affects relationship between two peoples and takes toll on one's health. So Roshni, please can you tell more on how is anger affecting us in our day-to-day life?
Sure. When you think about an angry person, you should also be imagining the people around you. So even if it is home or your office or any other setup, it is always that one person is angry and all others are either the victim of it, that is, or otherwise they are trying to stay away from that situation. So basically, first thing first, if there's an emotional trigger and the person is getting angry, he is trying to control that emotion or let go of that emotion. In case he is letting go of that emotion, it is coming as a blast to everyone else. So in that case, all the other family members, either they are afraid of talking to him or coming near him. So they try to avoid that situation. In another case, where the person is taking the anger inside. So when they are taking the anger inside, they are cut off from the other people, the family members and everyone else. In that case, they're going, that particular anger that is suppressed is going to harm them in a long run. So just think about some of the cases every one of us have faced. Being a child, do you remember any case, अरे यार पापा को नहीं बताता, उनको पता चलेगा तो वो डांट लगेगी. So when it is this particular situation, and if this happens repeatedly, तो होता क्या है, बच्चे यदि किसी गलत situation में फंस गए हैं, और if they have something to share with their parents or something to talk, but if they have a minute thought कि okay मुझे इस पे डांट पड़ सकती है, they always choose the path कि नहीं बताता कि डांट पड़ने वाली. और ये डांट, it is not just that they are trying to avoid that particular scolding or yelling by their parents, वो कभी-कभी समझाइश से भी बचते हैं, but what is happening, ये evaluation उनको नहीं होता. So gradually there's a gap between parent and children, and you can put it some percent blame to anger that was expressed by the parent when anger was not handled or addressed in a positive way. Family members को ही देख लीजिए, दो लोगों को, couples को भी देख लीजिए. If one person is most of the time angry, the other person is avoiding any situation or trying to avoid the place where they know कि अब तो यहाँ पे डांट पड़ने की बात है. So yes, I would say that there's a relationship gap, and there is a contribution of anger to that. और जब हम हेल्थ की बात करें तो एंगर के कारण आपका ब्लड प्रेशर हाई हो जाता है, एंजाइटी बढ़ जाती है, एंड देयर इज अ की, anxiety is a reason for anger, but when you are frequently getting angry, it is increasing your anxiety, and then again it leads to increased amount of anger. So Isha, it is anger, anxiety and anger, and the cycle goes on. So from me, this is my input for your question.
Very, very rightly said, Roshni, that anger is creating a gap between parents and children, and it is adversely affecting the relationships also. Yes. So Vishakha, my question for you is that some people shout, some people scream, yell to express their anger, and while others keep it within themselves. So are these two different kind of anger, and how is one different from other?
Yes, obviously these are two different types of anger. अब जो व्यक्ति गुस्सा करता है, the one who is getting angry and expressing it, भले ही डांट के, चिल्ला के, किसी भी तरह से जब वो अपने गुस्से को एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं, तो वो जो जमा पूंजी है उसको समय समय पे खर्च कर रहे हैं, right? Now ये हुआ जो एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं, इनके साथ ये जो अगर हम बहुत बार बार करते रहते हैं, तो इन व्यक्ति के साथ क्या होता है, when they come home, घर में सब जन अपने अपने रूम्स में, अपने अपने काम में यहाँ वहां जाके छुप जाते हैं. क्यों? Because they don't want to come in front of this person, because never know if I connect with him or her, they might just scold me, get angry at me for nothing, and I don't want that. So then this person starts feeling lonely. अब उनको अकेला फील हो रहा है. He wants to connect with the others, but nobody wants to connect. So this gap is increasing, and it is irreparable. If this continues for a long period of time, it is irreparable when the anger is expressed. Now, coming to passive anger, where you're not expressing your anger freely. Mostly हमने देखा है कि हमारे घर में हमारी mothers जो होती हैं, वो बहुत जल्दी से अपना गुस्सा express नहीं करती हैं. And you see what happens in their mind. What are they thinking all the time? So much anxiety is built up because they don't know where to express, whom to go and communicate. And the reason why they don't express is किसी को बुरा लगेगा, घर में झगड़ा हो जाएगा, कोई कुछ तोड़-फोड़ ना दे. You know, the intention is to safeguard, but they forget to see that self-harm is happening. Now, यहाँ पे everybody at a point is passively angry. We've seen that in Mona Lisa ji's example also. But if it is happening very frequently, what are the red flags to look for? First thing, in जो passive anger में उसको follow करते हैं, वो लोग उनका जो बात करने का तरीका होता है, that is always very argumentative. You know, even if you go to talk very normally to them, you know, वो बहुत उखड़ के आपसे बात करेंगे. That's the first thing to watch out for. Second thing is, when anybody is trying to tell them, you know, do it this way, this will be quicker, faster, better, they will not listen. They will argue on that, but in the end, they will do what was told them to do. And third very important thing here is, they always have this attitude of complaining. हमेशा complain करेंगे, या तो किसी को नीचा दिखाने के लिए, या तो ये बताने के लिए कि मुझे appreciate नहीं कर रहे हैं enough. I am putting so much effort and nobody appreciates me. So, passive anger अगर आप कहीं पे किसी में identify करते हैं, please make sure that we give them a platform to express what they are feeling, because ये एक बहुत toxic thought process है जो आपके अंदर चलता रहता है and it keeps building. And we've obviously heard about the harmful effects that it can have on you. And if it's continuously building, it will certainly create further more irreparable damages in relationships, whether it be spouses, whether it be parent, child, siblings, anybody. Even in friends, we see, you know, children carry that anger for a very long period of time, especially the passive anger. I remember reading an article somewhere where some sort of a situation had happened in the college between friends, okay, and then they stopped talking. Like after 10-15 years, they met on a reunion, and this person happened to do something really bad to the other person. He held on to that grudge for so many years. So it's very important to identify passive anger and give room to express. I hope that answers your question, Nisha.
Yeah, really, that was quite an insight on types of anger. So Mona Lisa, as Vishakha said, that anger is expressed or went out is gone. Okay. But what about inward anger? Is it destructive? And if it is, then how we tackle this?
Okay, that's a fantastic question. Thank you, Isha. So why do we get angry? Why is it wired in our body? Let me quickly take 30 seconds to share with you. When we were cavemen and we needed that anger and aggression to be safe. So that was something for our survival. It is something which is designed in our body for us to be able to survive. So just imagine when somebody is coming on to you, some animal or something, what are you going to do? There are only 3 things that you can do. 3 F's, the flight, fright, and freeze. But when you are actually having the flight and the freeze, that is something that you actually can take, may not take, because when you are actually there, you have to fight so that you can flight. Right? So you have to fight to get the time to run, right? So what happens is anger is good for us. It is a natural mechanism. जैसे ठंड लग रही है तो छींक आई तो suddenly you get, oh, we have to pay attention, right? So inward anger that we have is healthy and normal. The only thing, like our dear friends Roshni and Vishakha shared that anger has to be taken out in a better way. So what is that channelizing? What is the direction that you need to take the anger out? So internal anger for a particular space. कोई भी चीज ज्यादा हो तो खराबी होती है. आपको मैगी पसंद है तो मैगी खाते रहोगे तब तो हॉस्पिटल ही जाओगे. राइट लड्डू पसंद है लड्डू ही खाते रहोगे तो खराब जाओगे ही वहां पर. सेम वे एंगर ज्यादा प्यार करोगे वो भी गड़बड़ होता है. राइट So anger also, if you have too much, then it becomes a trouble. But when it is enough, then it is okay. It is natural and comfortable. So inward anger, for that enough space is okay, because it gives you and channelizes you to go in the right direction. यदि मेरे को किसी ने बोला नहीं है कि तुम कुछ नहीं हो, the anger that I have to prove myself will not make me climb the ladder to success. Right? Now, that I think gives the answer to your question, right?
Right. मतलब अभी when you are sharing this, so this reminds me of freedom fighters who actually channelized their anger in freedom struggle. I was on that zone. So if anger is taken in a positive way, it do wonders.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Perfect.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So, speakers, actually, we are running short of time. So, we'll take next question from the audience to anger management experts. Is that, do you people get angry, or you have mastered that art?
Oh, yes.
So Roshni, when you get angry, how you tackle it? Please elaborate.
Okay, yeah, sure, I'll let you know. So first of all, whenever a person is angry and that trigger has come, the first thing should be take a break. Thoda dekho, saans lo. If possible, then go out of that situation for a while. Bahar टहल के आ जाओ, do whatever, just give yourself some time to calm down. Calming down is necessary because then only your mind will start thinking कि okay, इसका कोई दूसरा तरीका भी हो सकता है to act, react or respond or not do anything for that particular situation. So basically लोग दूसरे को hurt करने के लिए और हमेशा बाद में regret करने के लिए गुस्सा नहीं होते. That happens because of the situations they are or of the mindset that they are facing then and there. So let's start that. First of all, let us put that into mind. Managing anger can be learned. It is a learned behavior. Okay. So for all the adults present here, at the same time, I'll keep on telling you कि मैं अपना management कैसा करती हूँ, but the way I manage it, that's the secret that I'm going to give it to you all. And I hope if you practice that, that will surely help you. So let's start with putting it as an adult. I'm going to address it mostly to parents क्योंकि parents इस situation में बहुत पड़ते हैं. So as a parenting coach, I want to give it this to all of you. There's a word, halted. Halted का खुद का एक मतलब होता है ठहरना या स्थिर होना कुछ समय के लिए. ये कहाँ पे काम आएगा? पहले जहाँ पे गुस्से की सिचुएशन दिख रही है, पहले तो ठहर जाओ, टेक अ ब्रेथ, थोड़ा समझो क्या करना है. And then this halted has all the alphabets which has very nice meaning, जैसा मैंने अपने लाइफ में अप्रोच में लिया है. The first one, H, that is hunger. यदि आप लोगों को याद हो, there was a sneaker ad of Rekha. Hunger तो अच्छे अच्छों की बदल देता है. So that was that hunger. So first of all, when I start feeling angry, check. मुझे भूख तो नहीं लगी है, कहीं I am not becoming that person who's affecting due to hunger in myself. So okay, this is H for hunger. A is for anger. कभी कभी like good conductors of anger, हम किसी ने हमें डांटा तो हम अपने आगे उसको बढ़ा देते हैं. We just give it over. So we become good conductors of anger. So A for anger. I think कि चलो मुझे किसी ने डांटा था, ये मैं आगे बढ़ा रही हूँ, let me take some break. ताकि मैं अपने आगे सेम चैनल नहीं करूं, चेन रिएक्शन ना दूं. आफ्टर दैट इट इज लोनलीनेस. L फॉर लोनलीनेस. अकेले हैं तो क्या गम है, ये गाना है, हम सबने सुना है. पर एक्चुअली मैं आपको बताऊं, यदि कोई बहुत गुस्सा करता है और गुस्सा करने के बाद हमेशा अपने आप को अकेला ही रखने का कोशिश करता है, मतलब बहुत गम है उसके पास. So if we are that person, we need help, or if that is the other person needs some ears to hear. उनकी बात सुनने की जरूरत है. So if you're feeling lonely, go out, meet people, contact them, message them, do whatever, make some hobby, do anything that is possible, but उस loneliness से बाहर निकलना पड़ेगा. Then it is T, that is tiredness. ये हम सब ने feel किया है. जिस दिन हम सब बहुत सफाई करते हैं, very next day we are very चिड़चिड़ा, पूरे समय इरिटेट होते हैं. So if that is the case with me, I take 10 minutes break. Then it comes emotional. E for emotional. So if the reason for my anger is emotional, and this is now very serious thing, यदि मेरे anger का कारण emotional है, that means either it is due to some chaos, due to some anxiety, or due to some stress that I'm feeling. तो इस केस में यदि मुझे समझ आ जाता है it is due to some emotional reason, then I have to stay alert कि क्या मैं अपने chaos को यानी चिंता करने को कम करके अपना गुस्सा कम कर सकती हूँ, या कोई और ऐसी ये तीनों में से बिटवीन स्ट्रेस, एंजाइटी एंड केओस में कुछ कम करके अपना एंगर पे वर्क कर सकती हूँ. देन इट्स द टाइम टू थिंक. And then it comes D, that is disappointment, and it is one of the reason most of the times. Disappointment from what? हमने जो सोचा है वैसा नहीं होता, कुछ और होता है, तो हम चिड़चिड़ाते हैं और हमारे गुस्सा का कारण होता है. So if I understand that this is due to the disappointment, मैंने वर्क को जैसा किया, the result I wanted is not happening and I'm getting angry, I take a break, I calm myself. फिर मैं दोबारा सोचती हूँ, ओके मुझे यदि ये रिजल्ट चाहिए तो कैन आई मेक सम चेंजेस इन द एक्शन दैट आई एम डूइंग, देन इट वर्क्स. तो बेसिकली ये हॉल्टेड जो फॉर्मूला ना, ये बहुत जादुई है. इफ यू वर्क अपॉन इट दिस विल हेल्प. एंड देयर आर सम 2-3 थिंग्स फॉर चिल्ड्रन एज अ पेरेंट यू नीड टू डू. पहला तो बच्चों के लिए ये चीज उनको फ्रीडम दीजिए दैट एंगर इज नेचुरल एंड इट शुड बी एक्सप्रेस्ड. कई बार डेली लाइफ में हमसे ऐसा होता है कि अरे ये गुस्सा कर रहा है, अच्छी बात नहीं है, गुस्सा आना ठीक नहीं होता. तो बच्चों को ये लगता है कि गुस्सा खराब चीज है. नो, इट्स जस्ट अ पार्ट ऑफ आवर सेल्स. ये एक इमोशन है और उसे नेचुरली एड्रेस होना जरूरी है. तो आप बच्चों को काम डाउन होने की प्रोसेस बताइए या उन्हें कुछ दूसरी टेक्निक्स सिखाइए दैट रियली हेल्प्स मेक. और आप जैसा करेंगे ना घर में, दैट्स व्हाट दे विल लर्न. तो यदि एज अ पेरेंट इफ यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग दिस, तो बच्चा बचपन से देखता है कि यदि पेरेंट गुस्सा करते हैं तो दे बिहेव, फिर वो ठीक से सुधार लेते हैं, अपने एंगर को एड्रेस करते हैं, तो बड़े होकर बच्चों को भी आता है. सो दिस इज फ्रॉम मी, ईशा. दिस इज माय इनपुट.
Beautifully.
And one thing I wanted to put.
Please.
एक आपने सुना होगा, साबू को जब गुस्सा आता है तो कहीं जुपिटर पे ज्वालामुखी फटता है. सो दिस ज्वालामुखी इज इनसाइड अस. हमें उसको फाड़ना है, फटने देना है, या उसे प्रॉपर चैनलाइज करना है. दैट इज द ओनली की वी शुड लुक फॉर. थैंक यू.
बहुत ही ग्रेट, ब्यूटीफुली एक्सप्लेन रोशनी. अकेले हैं तो क्या गम है? गम तो यही है कि अकेले
गम
हैं.
यही है.
Nice analogy. So viewers, just take a note of this formula for anger, that is halted. Hunger, anger, loneliness, tired, emotion, disappointment. Any of these could be the trigger for your anger. Very nice. So Vishakha, जब आपको गुस्सा आता है, so how you went out your anger in a non-destructive way? Any formula to it?
Yes, certainly. I follow something called TSA because I believe that your anger manifests at 3 stages inside your mind. First is your thought stage. What you think, what is your mindset? Now, अभी के current situation से एक example लेना चाहूंगी. अभी लॉकडाउन चल रहा है, हम काफी सारे जन घर में काफी समय से बंद है. बंद इसलिए बोल रही हूँ क्योंकि हम फ्रीली उतना बाहर नहीं जा पा रहे. तो what happens? हम कितने परेशान हैं. We're always looking for like an option or a situation जहाँ पे मुझे बाहर जाने मिले, and I will immediately sit in my car and move out. So एक व्यक्ति अपने घर में वही देख रहा है, फिर वो he is noticing that somebody in his neighborhood is also doing the same thing. But one day that person went out, came back and got infected and is unwell today. अब तक उस व्यक्ति के माइंडसेट में गुस्सा था कि गवर्नमेंट कुछ नहीं कर रही है, मुझे घर पे बिठा के रखा है, आई एम नॉट हैप्पी. नाउ व्हेन ही सीज दिस हैपनिंग अराउंड हिम, द माइंडसेट शिफ्ट्स. Thank God I did not go out, even if I had that thing in me, even if I had the feeling, even if I had the want, I did not do it. So it's your mindset. हर situation को देखने के लिए आपके पास एक 360 डिग्री व्यू होना चाहिए. जब आप वो पूरे 360 डिग्री से देखेंगे, you will know what is the rightest perspective for you, and फिर you start walking in that mindset. So first thing, your anger manifests here. So if you're thinking positively, you're not going wrong. लुक फॉर द पॉजिटिव्स इन एवरी सिचुएशन. हर सिचुएशन में कुछ ना कुछ अच्छाई छुपी है. बस उसके ऊपर की धूल को फूंक मार के हटा के we just have to get the diamond out in our hand. Second thing is our action. हमारे actions में हम क्या करते हैं? हमारे actions में हम क्या कर सकते हैं? अगर मुझे गुस्सा आता है, you move out from this room and you move out from the room where you're angry. Imagine एक छोटी सी चीज को हम compress करके रखते हैं. There's so much tension. But the moment you put it in a bigger space, there's no tension. It's free. उसी तरह से अगर एक छोटी जगह में आपके मन को दुख महसूस हो रहा है, तो अपने आप को एक बड़ी सी जगह, मतलब एक बैल्कनी में या घर के हॉल में जाके फ्री कीजिए. Let that air pass. Let the mind just sit, breathe, relax. So your action. Second thing in your action is go for a walk, go for a run, have a healthy lifestyle. Why? Because जब मैंने starting में बताया कि anger एक energy है which is building up. So you need to keep using that energy in time. ताकि फिर ये destruction नहीं करेगा. It will only help you create good body, good health. Yes. Third very important stage is your speech stage. Now for that, what I want to show is a little activity. Can you see this paper?
Yes, yes.
I want you to tell some mean things to this paper. इस
To
paper
this-
को कुछ
To this paper,
yes to this paper.
okay. You are so horrible, so terrible. Get lost. I don't want to see your face. Don't come again.
Okay. What has happened?
Crumble,
It's
Ball.
crushed.
crushed.
Now I want you to tell some good things to this paper.
You are pretty. You're gorgeous. You're very beautiful. I love you. I am sorry.
Uh-huh. Now, is the paper same as it was earlier?
No.
What has changed? It still has those lines, those marks. Now, even if you say sorry, even if you say I love you, the damage is already done. So speech stage में आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि आप जो बोल रहे हैं, that will have a permanent impact on somebody's mind. और जिसको हम ठीक नहीं कर सकते. So we better think and talk. 2 सेकेंड लगेंगे हमें अपने मन में चुप रह के कुछ सोचने में, पर शायद an entire lifetime will go in repairing that little word, that little sentence that you say. I think that's all I want to say and
Wow.
mention.
Very beautiful.
Wonderful sharing. Thought, action, speech. So speech is more important in TAS formula to tackle our anger. So viewers, let's all start thinking seriously about it. Mona Lisa, please, same question. When you get angry, how did you manage it? How did you manage it?
Oh wow, I used to get angry like as easy as a snap. That's how I became quite famous as a anger mascot. Okay, so this is very easy and beautiful example shared by Vishaka and Roshnai. Thank you very much. And to take it further, I'll just share my way of handling it. It is a mantra. We are Indians, so we all believe in the mantras. So Om chant karoge to fir nirvana paoge. So I'll also give you a very easy mantra. So the mantra here is to understand this mantra, you have to keep yourself a little open. दरवाजा खुला करेंगे तभी फ्रेश एयर अंदर आएगा. सब कुछ बंद रखेंगे तो फिर तो कुछ भी नहीं होगा. So keep your mind and keep your thoughts a little open to take this mantra in. It's very simple. The mantra is called filter.
Oh.
Filter. FILTER. Simple चीज. अब क्या है ये? So एक चीज before I speak about the mantra, I want to share. Anger can be tackled at that moment, at that time. जब गुस्सा आ रहा है उसी टाइम पे you can tackle it, you can just deal with it. But to manage it, it's a long term, what do I say, love affair. एंगर के साथ आपको लव अफेयर करना पड़ेगा उसको मैनेज करने के लिए, बिकॉज इट बिकम्स लॉन्ग टर्म. इट्स नॉट लाइक यू गो आउट ऑन अ 1 date and a 2 date and a 3 date and it gets over. So you have to actually schedule dates and times and activities for it to be managed. So that is the difference between tackling anger right now and managing anger for a lifetime. Right. So let us go ahead and share what is filter. Now, F is very simple. Find your why. अब why का तो वैसे ही प्रचलन बहुत हो रहा है, क्योंकि हमारे प्यारे एक हैं जो उन्होंने why से शुरू किया है. What is your why? So why has become very important now. As it is in an ancient philosophy, we always did the why. Gita is the why of life. Right? So we need to understand why we want our anger to be controlled or managed, to be dealt or tackled. So pehle to you have to understand why you're doing this, because it is a long-term process. Every day, one small decision and you take it, take it, take it. I is for identify, to map it. आप कैसे identify करोगे? Where are you in the stack up? So you identify to map it. Simple. L. L is to lead yourself. किसके तरफ lead करेंगे भाई? You have to lead and take the lead to get your each day have a simple schedule of 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Even if it is for 20 seconds. Lead yourself to put in positive steps in your life. What does that mean? That if you are, for example, 20 seconds of a day, if you put it for yourself, that by this is the time I'm going to dedicate only, I have 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 seconds over. इतना भी time है. So scientifically, all the bigots and the Harvards and Oxford and Cambridge and MITs and everywhere, they have found out that it just takes 20 seconds of smiling, a fake smile, for you to change the entire mindset, your entire body, your entire everything. So 20 seconds bhi aapke paas hai. So give that 20 seconds every day. What is that 20 second? When I brush my teeth, after I brush my teeth and check my teeth, it's clean or not, that 20 second is your take to tackling and leading yourself to positive steps. That is a schedule. Then we have FIL. T. T is train your mind for the response. 2 is what if, when. Train your mind to think of what if. What if? सबसे worst चीज जो हो सकता है, get that. Then climb your way down from the least worst, from the worst, mostest worst to the least worst. So what if शादी में सब कुछ गड़बड़ हो जाता तो क्या होता? So what if could have been that when you knew that शादी का example में आपका मोतीचूर शायद ना हो, so she could have thought that instead of just giving motichur as an order, she could have given another person another lot of sweets. बर्फी भी मंगा लेते हैं भाई, काजू कतली कितनी सारी चीजें हैं. So she would have had one place where she had thought of what if and prepared herself. Understood? So that is what you're training your mind to be, what if. Now when, so kids are going to be kids, nobody can deny that. So when she knows kids will have that sweet taste, when they smell the sweetness in the air, so she could have kept a special plate ready for the kids to indulge so that they can eat. And then when you there in Sangeet, they are looked after, because wo hungry honge fir tantrum karenge. Right? So that is the when. She can be prepared with the when. So that is how you train your mind. Now that is FILT. Now let's get into E. What is E? E is energize yourself. Now what is that meaning? बोल्ट लगा लो और पी लो, वो सब कहते हैं ना पावर है, thumbs up पी लो and all that. So what is energized? Energized means you eat on time, sleep on time, take rest on time. You have to do so many work, but it is told that 20-10 is the rule. 20 minutes you work, 10 minutes you take off. You are going to be faster, more effective, more organized, more productive. So it's a 20-10 rule. So first slot 20, then 10, then 20, then 2. That is how you can take a break and energize yourself throughout the day. सुबह के आप निकले हुए एनर्जाइज, रात को घर आओगे and then something is going to go away and then you are going to shout. You keep yourself energized through the day. When you reach home, you will have the energy to look after the mess that is created at home while you are away. So energize your day throughout your day. Right. And the last is R. Now, this is my favorite, the R. R is reinvent yourself. Now, what do I mean by reinvent? Once you know the why you're doing it. So I wanted to tackle my anger issues because I wanted to have a great relationship with my kids. And that was a big why for me. And that is why I reinvented myself, so that I could live and build on my purpose and life legacy with a great relationship with my kids. They are my legacies. There can be 100 of things that I do, but they will carry the legacy that I create and hand over and give them. So that is what is reinventing yourself. So here you have the secret mantra. It's not secret anymore. It is with you, like the filter coffee that you all love. Filter for you.
Wow.
Over to you, Isha.
Wow, filter. Wow, analogy. So, audience, speaker has revealed their trick to control anger. So, if you really want to master the art of managing anger, choose your formula from Halted, TAS, filter, and see which formula works on you. Am I right?
Yeah.
Wow. What a wonderful session and a deep insight by our experts on anger management. Thank you, Ms. Roshni. Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Mona
you.
Lisa. Thank you, Ms. Vishakha. So guys, hope you enjoyed this Guftagoo with anger management experts. For our next Guftagoo session, we'll touch upon a very relevant topic in current scenario, which is screen addiction and detox and health concerns on working online. Till then, stay tuned on every page of Deep Parenting. Keep smiling, stay happy, stay positive, and discard your anger. Thank you.
Thank you.